Today's variety is called March Theme, and it was published in March 2001. March 2001. This is the grid. It's a big one. Well, actually, it's a 15 by 15, but it looks like we're going to fill in every square of the 15 by 15. Oh, where in Spain? Where? Yeah, Spain. Anywhere in Spain is going to be warm, but the further south, the toastier it's going to be. I went to Valencia last year. It was lovely. This puzzle's grid is divided into 15 blocks in sets of 3, labelled A to E. So there's your first set, there's your second set, and your third set's down there. Each clue answer is to be scattered in its designated block, such that a continuous sequence of 30 unclued theme entries, some of them admittedly unconventional, will be seen in the completed grid to weave back and forth. Boustrophodon is the technical term for that, boustrophodon. So the first one will go there, the second one will go there, the third one will start there and go this way, and then 4 will go there, 5 there, and then this way, and so on and so forth. Parentheses after each clue contain its answer's letter's position. So if I just bring up one of them, here we got 23 OMNK. Oh no, I'm gonna have to make it slightly smaller, aren't I? Yeah, I am. There we go. 23. You are hello, as am I. I got home just in time as well. Numbers match those in the grid, so 23 that will go on the square that says 23. But the letters, which also mark the theme entry's first letters, letters show only which row of the block is occupied. So that O is going to go, because that's the third one, it's going to be one of these 3 letters, and N would be here, and M would be here, and so on and so forth. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. I did get the golden idol. My brain is still fried. It was very, very difficult, and possibly a bit too difficult. I wish I'd maybe stopped a bit earlier. But anyway, I must thank Roscoe688. Thank you so much for the bits. I didn't see them come in, and they must have come in just after I finished, finished the idol. Thank you so much. It's amazing. I'm sorry I didn't say thank you on stream. I'm sorry that the alert didn't pop up. Unless you did it afterwards. I'm not sure. But thank you so much, Roscoe. Leaving the correct column to be produced. Letters in the central column do not come from clue answers, but from crossing theme entries. They provide the puzzle's theme in a 4-word phrase. Clue answers include 3 proper nouns, 3 unclued entries. Consist of 2 words. Okay, so basically we're entering this way, and we're not told exactly where they go. If we're told a letter goes in B, and we know it, sort of this, because we know it's A, it'll be one of these 3, it'll be one of these 3, it'll be one of these 3. So there we go. Allow me to first go with all the clues, and then when I get stuck in 20 seconds time, I will hand it over to you. So we're going to start with A. Okay, so we're moving left to right. Okay. Sign left on board containing X. So we know it's 7 letters. There's going to be 2 letters in the E column, row, sorry. 1 in the D, 1 in the A, 1 in the B. 2 in the A, actually. We know one of them is actually going to be on the number 1. Sign left on board containing X. Okay, is it... I thought it was going to be stencil. X is 10, and on board is usually S. So if on board contains 10... Sorry, SS for on board, like the ship SS, such and such. But the sign doesn't quite work, so I'm going to come back to that one. I should have numbered all these clues. If you get a clue, name the row number. So you got 6. We'll move on to 8. That guy will torment. That guy will torment. I'm happy with this one. Actually, I like caters. Yeah. Have you, Arch? Have you got that guy? Nice phrasing. I'm hoping that. Good evening, Bloody Violet. Hope you're doing well. Go for 8 in the chat then. Go for 8 in the chat. That guy will torment. That guy is he, and will is ul. So it's hell, heal, and that becomes hell for torment. So we know that what the H, the first letter, goes in this part of the row, and E will go here. So I'm just going to put it there. An L will go in a D and a B. So we know 2 of these 3. So we know it's actually EL. And they're in lowercase until we know exactly where they go. Because it will be the theme answers that are going to weave across the grid that are going to help us with that. Receiving cipher, hide number. Receiving cipher, hide number. Okay, cipher is actually another word for the letter O, isn't it? The number O, 0. So are there any numbers with a 0 in it? Receiving cipher, hide. So what's the number to hide? It's to flee. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, okay. First letter, please, on clue 10. Thank you. Thank you, Foggy, for adhering to my desired system of this F. Oh goodness. From. It's not a hidden, is it? It isn't a hidden. There's no F's in the clue. That is a relief. Rules are for fools. It is a 4-letter word. Oh, 4. I thought it was why did I think it was a 5-letter word? Why did I think it was a 5-letter word? 3, 7, 40. Anyway, there we go. So it's 4 if it's for someone who's receiving, I guess. Oh, receiving. So receiving cipher. Oh, hide is a fur. Right, I'm I promise to solve things better today. I honestly do. We know the first letter does go in here. There's a letter in D. There's a letter in A. And there is a letter in C. Try following beat initially on drum. Try following beat initially on drum. Yes, got this one. Happy with this one. And you're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. Good evening, Mbop. How are you doing? Okay, go for 12. The definition here is a drum. Definition is a drum. So if you try, have a go. Have a go. Did he? Yes. So B is beat initially, and on is on, and try is a go, and that is all following B for beat initially, on is on, and then go for try. So it's a drum. So we know that 16 is down here, so that's the B, and then we know that F. So there's an O in here. There's an N in here. There is a G here and an O. One of these two. Drone or wit? Drone or wit? It's just a double definition here, and yeah, it does say queen? No, a queen is very much not a drone because queens are reproducive in the bee kingdom and drones are not. And queens are female and drones are male. Drone, if you drone on and on and on, you just go on and on. A wit is a card. Wit is I'm tempted to let's go with the first letter, and if I get it off of that I'll go for it, but if I don't get it off the first letter I will pass it. Humour? Your wit is your humour, but why would it be drone? Is it that? I don't like it. Oh! Yes, okay, yes, it's a charade. Okay, so if a drone is a hum, a low drone, a low hum. Or is or, put them together, get humour for a wit. So the H is going to go here. So we've got O, 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 which is what Santa says when he's confused. We've got we got another O here, so we know that it is actually boo. Don't know which way around they go. don't care. Hang on, no, I'll put them the other way around. That's better. And then a J, we're going to get an N and an R. I'll tell you what I should do. I'm going to just put which way we read them, just so we can tell at a glance. So we're going to read the first row to the normal reading order, second row reversed, normal reading order, second, the fourth one reading order reversed, and so on and so forth. Those arrows haven't actually helped me. Don't know why. Can I do that? No, I can't. Yeah, no, doesn't like that. Stop it. Nah, can't be asked. Skillet, holding one egg. Soft, skillet. Holding one egg, soft. A skillet is a pan. And one egg would be I-O. Yeah, there you go. That's all the things I need to know. Go for 16. Go for skillet. We have a go for skillet. And it means soft in the musical sense. So we've got pan. We're going to hold one in the pan. So we're going to put one in there. And then egg is O. Piano. Yes, yes indeed. Got it wrong yesterday. I can't... on Tuesday. Don't know why. So we now have an extra P and an N in this one. It looks like GPR, but it is GPN. So that's the I. We've got an I in G, so it's ummy. 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 Tell you what I am going to do. I'm going to make this font slightly smaller. Apologies, just so that we can see everything a bit better. So it's the P, the I, and the N. So the A goes... Oh, what have I done? No. It's P and an A. So it's GPA. GPA. That's what I've done. And then the... and do them one at a time. We'll have the musical theatre, I think. We'll have No, 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 Delilah. And then J will have an extra O. So we know that we know what the letters are going to be in each row. We just don't know which way round they are yet. K. And K to O. Speedy groups trucks. Speedy group of trucks. Group of trucks would be a fleet. There we go. I'll just say the answer right out loud. There we go. So we got FL here. No, we've got FE. FE. Those are the M's. The L is not that one though. Is L. The K is an E. And 29, which is this one, is a T. Long suit for the heartless. Long suit for the heartless. The heartless is just TE. So is it going to be forte? If something's your forte, is it your long suit? Like, does it mean it's your particular skill? It is. Oh, well, there you go. That's a meaning that I hadn't come across before. I see that you've got 6. I'm gonna leave that until the second go around, I think. So 25 is here, so that's an F. An O and an R will be in one of those. Tell you what I'm going to do. I'm only going to put it in the first. No, I am going to put it in all of them. It might help. O-R-T in K. So we now know those. And an E goes in L. Unfortunately, because we're reading we're reading this way, it could end L-E or E-L. Bill corrals the first person with meaningless information. Bill corrals the first person with meaningless information. I wanted it to be spam or email. So we need a 4-letter word for a bill, and the first person is I. That's a useful arrow this time, Arch. I've also got the thing for convoy going around in my head. A bill is an ad, a notice, a poster. Bill stickers is innocent. Bill beak. So we're going to put I in a word meaning, at the moment I've got bill. Meaningless information. No, I'm going to come back to that one. Malevolent dwarf, possessing excellent set of chromosomes. So a set of chromosomes could be XX or XY or YX or... Technically, XXY. You can have three. People can have three chromosomes, right? It's like a rare mutation. You can have like XXY, things like that. Anyway, it's going to be probably XY. Or is it pixie or something like that? Because a malevolent dwarf could be a pixie. No, it's 6 letters. Sprite. Set of chromosomes. Genome. It's going to be genome. A malevolent dwarf could be a genie, I guess. There we go. E in gnome. I forgot that E could be excellent. That's why. So it's E in gnome for genome. There we go. So let's do... A has M, B has G and O, go, 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 C has N, D has E, and E also has E. In Glee, charge freeloader. In Glee, charge freeloader. Got this one. I got this one. Go for it, Meredith. Go for it, Hands. Go, 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 go. Because it's my favourite. Leech. Okay, I must try and get a hidden counter working at some point in time. Someone remind me at the weekend or something like that. +1, good. Leech. So we've got an A contains the letter E. I'm doing this in such a weird way. Me, me, me. Me, me, me. B has got an extra E, so we know that's go, go, go. C has got a C. D has got an L, so we know that's all done. And the 9 is indeed H. So these are all themed. Whatever so these are being written left and right, then right to left, and so on and so forth. They are all thematic. But we don't get these letters. Border patrols opening marijuana. Border patrols opening marijuana. Oh, okay. Yes, I've got this one. Well, welcome back from tomorrow, and yes, absolutely do have fish and chips wherever you can. Go for it for 31. Go for 31. So the definition here is marijuana. What is the edge of your skirt? It is the hem of your skirt. And patrol's opening is P. So the opening of patrol is P. Put that after hem, the border, and you get hemp. So for C, we're going to add an H. So that's NCH. This looks like French, doesn't it? Because that's looking very French. I mean, I'm that... It's going to be French horn. Are they giving me musical instruments? Is that where we're going? What musical instrument starts boo? Anyway, the E needs an extra E. So these are both E's. So we can put that in. The 8 is an M. And the A is a P. MEP. Oh, yeah, no, you're quite right. It ends in oo, and then we got bagpipes. These are all musical instruments. We got bagpipes here. I'm that confident. I'm putting in that. But not as confident there. Write a story about Zelda's foremost handicap. Write a story about Zelda's foremost handicap. Yeah, it's going to be a marching band, isn't it? It's going to be a marching band. That's where we're going. Write a story. So, construct, compose. Zelda's foremost is Z. Sorry, Z. Handicap. Not getting that. Not getting that. No, I'll come back to that one. Cucumber sandwiches, cap off, sweet treat. Cucumber sandwiches, cap off, sweet treat. So cucumber. Is it going to be zucchini then? Is a cucumber another? Well, cucumber is also a pickle. Sandwiches. So I want it to be a round because it's going to sandwich, i.e., squish in the middle. Cap off. Cap off. So anagram of cap. So we need. Is it a caper? Is there going to be a because we just call them cucumbers here? Gherkin? Gherkin? Would it be gherkin? Because cucumber is a gherkin. Zucchini, yeah, I got zucchini entirely wrong, yeah. Is it gherkin? If so, first letter, please. Cucumber sandwiches, cap off. So I think anagram of cap. Okay. For a sweet treat, is it? It's got to be a cupcake. Now, why? Because a cuke. A cuke. That is not a word we use for a cucumber in the UK, but I have seen that out and about in the wild, in various places. So we can put a C here. So F contains a U, so we've got FU. I gets a P, IP. There's your P. In you go. 12 is a C. Where is 12? You were there. G gets an A. 15 gets a K. That kazoo is looking likely. So much so. Right, for this, what I want to do is until the letter is confirmed, so even though I know this is French, what I want to do is basically, I want to know when I've got all the letters, basically. So anyway, so I'm keeping these in lowercase, is what I'm saying, until they're confirmed. Have I got J as an E? Yes, we can have a lower A. Cello. Oh, that's a long instrument that begins there. Tubes of isotix bode ill. 2 words. Tubes of isotix bode ill. So it's 5-5. Tubes of isotix. You're quite right. I've not paid them any attention. It starts there today. What absolute muppetry. I promised you a better solver than yesterday, and I'm being more entertaining. Anagram of... Oh, it's got to be an anagram of isotix bode. And they've got to be tubes. Maybe? So anagram of isotix bode, because they're ill. So it's going to be something boots. Oh, it is Dixie boots. Now, interesting. So we've got foot. I was going to say it's not footwear. It's just that's just the entry, isn't it? Right, bear with. L gets a D, an E, and an S. Oh, there we go. Into DS. Des. 30 is I. Yeah, I thought it was the entry, which confused me. N gets an X and a T. K gets an I and a B. Oh. Oh. Just an anagram of that, though. Oh, well, never mind. Luckily, I can just delete everything. Woot woot. First letter, please. Oh, it's something. It's this. Is it those old-fashioned? It's an old-fashioned component, isn't it? In electronics starts I. I'm thinking of Nixie tubes. That's what I'm thinking of. Right. Okay. Oh, next letter, please. It's my favourite kind of tube. Interesting. Idest. I'd. Oh. Ooh. Idiot boxes. There we go. Right, let's start this. That was right. I, T, and S for L. Yeah, it's been a while. Yeah, you're absolutely right. 30 is now D. N is I and E. And they're flat screens these days anyway, so they're not boxes at all. That was N. So K has an O and a B. Ob. L I have done. K I have done. 26 is an O. And then we have, in O, we have an X. Interesting. One passing high card quickly. One passing high card quickly. Well, high card's going to be an ace. Or a jack, queen, or king. Oh, apace. Apace. So one can be A. Passing is P. Is that a baseball reference or something like that? Passing, something like that. And then a high card would be an ace. And if something happens apace, it happens quickly. So A gets an M gets an A and a C. So we can put that in there. An N football. Oh, okay. N gets P, pi, and O gets an A. And K gets an E. Okay. Overweight gore is disastrous. Overweight gore is disastrous. Now I think we don't get these letters. Anything in here, these ones are also shaded. It's just because they're the start of one of these things, then they happen to also be yellow. But I don't think we get them. So I think there's a lot fewer letters going on here. Gore's going to be Al. Overweight. Oh, okay. No, I was wrong. Oh, no, not necessarily. Not necessarily. Fat Al. Fat Al. I see that, Arch. I see that. So, 4 is F. And then we got 1 in each of these, haven't we? So D gets an A. A gets a T. B gets an A. And E gets an L. Unconventional March Delight. Yes, happy with this one. Unconventional March Delight. Okay. Let me know I'm just going to start putting it in. So there's an extra C here. Because it is charm. Anagram of March is charm. So H and R go in C. And if we're saying that there's nothing here, I'm going to wait until they're all in for this first one, just to check. We get an A in A. Ta-ta. And in D we get an M. So, no, we must... Is that it? Is that it for... Yeah, now we're dealing with F's and G's, so there's nothing in here. So that is correct, and we can put an A in there. Evening catnip. Old world element of amateur operation. Old world element of amateur operation. Okay, happy with that. So what we can say is that is trumpet. So we're getting musical instruments. Oh no, it's not. Oh yeah, it is. M-P-E-T. So that's an A. But we don't have that R yet. That R is yet to go. Yep, go for it. It is a hidden. It's hidden in amateur operation. It's Europe. So that's an E and an O for F. So that. Oh, whoops. So those are done. I gets a U. G gets an R. P gets a J. Other way round. J gets P. And H gets an E. No, I still live in Europe. I do not live in the European Union. I still live in Europe. I'm going to be a pedant there. Because I'm never a pedant at any other point in time. Running after very quickly. There's a lot of quick clues. Running after very quickly. Yeah, I think I've got this. Do you agree with soon? Because if something's running, it's on. And it was very big. It was so big. And then do it quickly. Do it soon. I think it works. So I gets an S. J gets an O. So tempted to write poop there. H gets another O. And G gets an N. Furious at all outside of group. Furious at all outside of group. I mean, at all is ever. Furious, irate. At all, ever. I can't see it as a hidden. First letter, please. Furious, mad. Outside of group, a band. The outside of group are GP, but I don't like it like that. I think group's going to be the definition. A. Angry. Would it be angry? Because if you're furious, you're angry. The outside of group is GP, though. Oh, at all, any. And group is GR. So at all is any. And it is outside, so we're going to write it around GR for group. And that is angry. So N gets an A. What have we got next? M gets an N. O gets a G. 22 gets an R. L gets a Y. Fragment about Radical Cardinal's remark. Fragment about Radical Cardinal's remark. A fragment, a piece. A shard. Going to come back to that one. D. Look into missing boutiques. Look into missing boutiques. Nope, going to come away from that one. I think I'm going to go a bit quicker now because a lot of things are going to get filled in quite quickly. Very soon. Help carrying first of hard disk drives away. Drives away feels like the definition. So help would be aid. Carrying first of hard. Drives away. Where's the S going to come from? Drives away. Repels. First letter, please. Let me help you. Let me serve you. Drives away. Shoes. More hints, please. Either the next letter or a hint. Shoes. This is shoes. Okay. So S-O and O-S. Oh, help is S-O-S. Oh, and a disc. Could a disc be an O then? Because it's like round, like a CD. The first of hard is H. A disc can be an O. Okay, yes, of course it can be a disc, like a frisbee. Of course, it's like a letter O. So a disc looks like the letter O. So that and H, put that in SOS, and we get shoes. I shoes you. No. OS, hang on. H goes in D. We have 2 in A, so that's an O and an S. And we have an O in B. In audience, recognise a flood survivor. A flood survivor. Noah. I know a flood survivor. That is Noah. It sounds like Noah. If you recognise a person, you know a person. So E gets an N. B gets an O. Ooh. D gets an A. And 6 gets an H. Superior at keeping a couple of B's out. Superior at keeping a couple of B's out. Superior at lake. Superior better. A couple of B's out. So we're going to take the letter B out of something twice. That's a great question. That is a great question. They should both be HA. Yeah. Yeah. Yes, actually. Hello, is me. But yeah, they should be ha ha is what they should be. So we've got os, ooh, 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 ha ha, and No, I haven't had a stroke. And thank you for putting the row in there, Catus. The word row was quite quite crucial to the to that sentence. Moving on to this one. Crazy about Island's Temptations. Crazy about Island's Temptations. So Island's probably going to be I, or maybe IS. Temptations. Ooh. What? Okay, these things are here to tempt you. What are they? Crazy, mad, bonkers, temptation. It's going to end in S. Absolutely going to end in an S. No. Pair of friars eating large bird bone. Is it floss? Pair of friars. Oh no, it's F and R, sorry. Eating large. Which could be L or could be OS, but I'll go with L. And a bird. Oh, a large bird. Couldn't just be an emu. Done it. There you go. Thank you. Well done to everyone. And I'll come back to Hans's Island Temptations in a second. Let's deal with 13 is F. E goes in G. F gets an F. G gets a U. J gets a U. And F gets an M. I don't know why I did that. And H gets an R. Okay, first letter, please. Hans and Meredith for 67. Crazy. If you're crazy, you're loco. You are temptations. There's two vowels in a row, I think, somewhere in this. Next letter, please. B-R, B-L, B-A. About islands, temptations, baths, balmy. Hang on, is it balmy? Because if you're crazy, that's that. But that's nothing to do with temptations. Next letter, please. B-A-I. Baits, bats. You are bats if you are crazy. So that put the island in there, I for island, and you get baits. So B, get an A in here, an I in here, a T gets, G gets a T, and J gets an S. Us. Okay, 71. Below average private meal. Below average private meal. Private meal. Dinner. Below average is poor. Private. What? There must be an abbreviation for private, sort of P or something like that. Subpar. First letter, please. Let's see if Catnip, if you agree with everyone else. D. Does that agree with what you have, Catnip? Oh, hang on. A below average is just going to be D because of sort of grading. C is average. Yeah, okay. So I need a inner. You got the private circle, the inner circle, and your meal is dinner. So K gets doctor. O gets an I. L gets an N. And an E, actually. And N gets an N. Swamp is home to red plant with fronds. A swamp is a mire. Swamp is home to red. Oh, okay, a fen is home to R for red, and that is a plant with fronds. There we go. Fern. Those plants are incredibly hilarious. They're great at telling jokes. Why? Because they're so ferny. Thank you very much. Oh, dear. Yeah, thank you. F goes there. I am available to be booed at any day or night. N gets an R. And L gets an N. So it's NNE. Doctor. So, no, start of row H. Re. Buka. Hang on, the start of. Bukazio. Re. There's you. Oh, right. I didn't see that. I'd forgotten about it. Extremely cold outside of police car. Extremely cold outside of police car. I want it to be like Arctic or frigid. It's close to Arctic, isn't it? It's like an articulated lorry, but it isn't that. Extremely cold. It could be the letter C and D, or just C, like, because those are the extremes of cold. So CD, outside of police, a three-letter term for police, and then you get a car. Coupe. Hang on, is it just coupe? Cold outside of... First letter, please. First E letter E. So if police was PO, if the outside of police could be PE, a car could be... Next letter, please. Extremely cold. Things it is not in Europe at the moment, or at least in southern Europe and other bits of the US. Polar. Now, why would it be polar? Oh, it is the outs... Oh, that's interesting. Yes, I like that. I've not seen that very often. It is the outside of police car. So if you sort of read in first three letters of pol and last two letters of car, polar. So there we go. 28 is P. K gets an O. Indeed, because it's not something that everyone will have seen anyway. And so for M, we've got an L and an A, so those both go there, and for an O, we have an R. Ear. Last section, E. Revealing skirt taken in by Doctor and Saint. Okay, revealing... Skirt taken in by Doctor and Saint. So a Saint is probably ST and a Doctor is probably DR. Could be MD, but it is not. DR. Drastic? So a skirt... Something taken in by Doctor and Saint. Skirt. If you skirt, you evade. A skirt is a dress. We're going to move on to the next one. Shorten fastener. Shorten fastener. That's just a double definition. I feel like I should be able to get it, but I can't. A fastener is a zip, it's a button, it's a toggle, it's... if you shorten something, you snip. You... First letter, please, hollow. You reduce, you cut out, you crop. Is a fastener a crop? Begins with C, so it could be crop. Clip. No, a clip. It's a clip, it's very close. Now that's clever, hollow. Like it. B gets... he was doing Clippy. I liked Clippy. Apparently I was the only one to like Clippy. I don't think shorten can be snap. I just said clip. Growth on the foot and ears. Growth on the foot and ears. Oh, that's good. That's corn. So corn could be on your foot, and you also get ears of corn. It grows on ears. So that's quite good. So D gets a C. C gets an O and an R. I'm glad it wasn't just me. I'm glad it was catnip as well. And there we go. Worried after backing gun control. Yeah, right, indeed. You should be... no, hang on. Is that the right way around? I mean, I'm for banning guns. Gun control is better than no gun control. I think I got that the wrong way around. Anyway. Ugh. Worried after backing gun. So worried, so it's probably going to be nervous or afraid, or a 5-letter word for worried. After a backing gun, so like a... oh, no. Yes, I have. I see. Going to come back to that one. Mushroom omelette originally allowed on board public vehicle. Mushroom omelette originally allowed on board public vehicle. This feels like that's going to be a bus or a coach or something like that. So is there going to be a type of mushroom that ends like coach or bus? I put as so it's just that, is it? I'll take your word for it. Omelette originally, allowed, let, on board public vehicle, bus, so boletus. Row B still needs a C. I put a C in here for D. Oh, but from clip, okay. Herd female deer or bucks. Does? Does? Is it a female deer is a doe? Oh, so it's doe. It's just singular. Doe. It sounds like a female deer. Doe, a deer, female deer, and bucks, money, doe. So that is O. So we're down here. N gets an O and an H. L gets a U. And there's an M for G. Clumsily search general climbing gear. Clumsily search general climbing gear. So it's going to be like an ice axe or something like that, isn't it? Or a piton. General is usually G. Clumsily search rifle. Climbing gear. What do you... Rope. Oh, okay, yep, fine. Not a nice word. Grope. So, G for general. Climbing gear is rope, and if you clumsily search, you grope. You grope about in the dark. It works. L gets a G, so we've got ugug. The noise that the Martians make in Mars Attacks. R, K gets an R. O gets an O. Okay, so I now know what that is. N gets nothing. 24 gets a P. And M gets... E gets an M. M gets an E. Ordinary guy taking up endlessly large amount of work. So an ordinary guy is a Joe, isn't it? Endlessly large. Or a schmo. SCHMO. Amount of work is an erg. Probably endlessly large. Larg. Or big. BI. So a jobby. Would it be that? I think I'm happy with that. So big is large, but it's endless. So we take the last letter off. So that's BI. And we put that in Joe for the ordinary guy. And a jobby is an amount of work? That's not a word. That's the jobby. I mean, it's two B's, I would imagine. It's definitely slang in the UK, the word jobby. But I don't know how it's spelt. The crossword editor does not think it is that. Boo! Hello, good evening to you. First letter then, please. It's a jobby. Someone from the UK, please back me up. They'll say jobby. You know, that's a jobby, you know. Okay, so it is something in Joe then. Next letter, please. Oh dear. Oh no, see, it's jobby. This next letter is going to be the one that gives it to me. May I have the next letter, please? Large, big, XL. A jewel. So What's UL then? Endlessly large. Oh, hang on. Up. Okay, wasn't how I was reading it. Taking up. U is up. Or up endlessly is U. And then large is L. So, there we go. Joule. There we are. So J goes there. So yeah, I'm actually even going to do that because it ends in do. M gets goes here, gets a U. L goes in N, and K goes here, gets an E. Okay, good. So this is didgeridoo. How do you spell it? So is it double G then? Didgeridoo. So we now know that is a G. D-I-D-J-E-R-I-D-O-O. Okay, thank you very much. So we're going to get something that ends XA. Because that's going to go that way and then go that way. Yeah, you're absolutely right. Until, yeah. One of those needed to be lower. I forget which one. I'm ruining it. Let's go back up to the top because quite a few of them, you had these ideas. So we know that this third letter is going to be an R because of the trumpet. So this is what we've got so far. Sign left on board containing X. 10. So X is 10. A sign. Left on board is a port, isn't it? So there you go. So it's portent. Portent. So D gets a P. E gets an O and an N. A gets an R, so we now know that that's there. B gets a T. C gets an E. So there's your R and your E. So we've got French, and given that we've got an H and an R there, I'm going to give it the horn. Going to put the horn in. So that is that. So I can probably. So there's F blank A. Lut. Does it end in lut or tull? Flageolet. That's that instrument. I don't know what one is, but that's definitely a thing. And then we've got French horn, and then we've got that, and then we've got that. So it's something a phone. So it's a something. Is there a mellophone? It's got to be based on the letters. A mellophone. H-E heck. Oh, don't know that one. Yeah. Cornet? No, there is a mellophone. Good, we don't know that one. Kazoo! Bagpipe. Not an instrument. Something. Tuba. Almost certainly tuba. Because we know that's an S, so let's put a U there. One of these letters is A. We're going to go for tuba. Telephone, yes. Cornet. Something. Oboe. So we don't have that yet. Recorder. Also not an instrument. The jug. Is there a jug that's an instrument? A small corn is a cornet, yes. Penny whistle. Penny, W, I assume. Oh, no, it can't be. I mean, it is, but it's, yeah, no, that can't, yeah. So that isn't there, but the Y does go there, so we've got something there. A whittle. Is there a whittle? And let's not run up Muppetry. That probably is a fife. Ocarina. Flugelhorn. Now that is a word. Is it one word or is it two? It's one word, isn't it? Pipette. And a didgeridoo. Ocarina, yeah. Check my body mass index. Check my BO, yeah. I mean, it's probably in here, isn't it? Yeah, there should be an S. There should absolutely be an S from here. Right, so no more shouting at instruments. I do agree with you there, Mark, on that one, but I'm going to fill it in later. He says filling it in now. It's probably going to be pan pipes. Peeps. Don't have that P yet. Don't have that P yet. No, it's just pan peep. Cecinat and pan peep. So it is just penny whistle. I-S-T-L-E. Okay, good. Do we have this one? We know that there is going to be an I in the third place. And then we don't know what this bit is. Bill corrals the first person, so that's something, something, I, something, something. So we know that that I goes there. Meaningless information. Spam? Meaningless information. Ooh. Anyone got this first letter? Arch has gone. Oh, got it. Bill. Add. Spam. All I can get is spam. Spam, spam, spam. Unless it's a famous Bill that starts with N. Nose. It's Bill as in the bill on your face. So that becomes noise. So that's the I. So I in nose becomes noise. So 21 is an O. Good that we now have that. I in there. I didn't do the N in N. So there's an N and an E in this. So tenor sax. We should have this. Why don't I have this? Oh, because it's there in that last one. Tenor sax. There we go. Moving on to B. What don't we have? Write a story about Zelda's foremost handicap. So 11. Do we have any? So this I and the E are things that we have inferred. And they're in this clue. So we know it's got an I and an E, though we don't know in which order. Write a story about literate, literize, handicap. Yes, I've just got the instrument on row B as well. All I'll say is bakes cucumber for that, which is a hint to that instrument. Anyway, write a story. Ooh, going to come back to that one. That's the only thing we're missing in that column. So it looks like this is going to be an N, doesn't it? Yeah, only until as soon as you say, "Oh, I've got this on A," I'll take a quick look and go, "Oh yeah, I've got it as well." But until then, I hadn't got it. But I'm going to come back to that fragment about Radical Cardinal's remark. So that is going to go in this box. We know it's got a C, an H, an R, an I. So the K is a C, L is an H, an O. Is it a chirp? T, which I've accidentally capitalised. It's a chirp! Hello, effrontery! It's a chirp. So a cardinal is a bird, and a cardinal's remark would be a chirp. And so it's got to be a chip around the letter R for chirp. There we go. We can colour... Well, we can turn these all capital now. If you're just joining me, good evening, Antipodes. Basically, we are entering the answers boustrophodon. The first line goes normally, the second line in reverse, then this way, then this way, then this way, and so on and so forth. We're only given the rows on which letters are given, but it turns out that everything spells musical instruments. And this one looks like bassoon. S, so we haven't got that S yet. O, or that O, N, we have that O, and then we've got a piccolo. No. Yeah, piccolo, because it's piccolo, isn't it? And then a flageolet, then a French horn, then more things that we will get to. Harmonica? No, maybe that's somewhere else. Look into missing boutiques. So we've got S, L, N that have been unassigned so far. The Zelda one. Okay, go for the Zelda one, please. First two letters, please. And then so also look into missing boutiques. Publish you. Next letter, please. That Zelda's foremost. I've got Pez in my head now. Oh, to write a story is to pen. Handicap. Your handicap is a punishment. Your handicap is a scoring golf. Next. Penalty. Penalise. Penalise. Okay, so handicap is to penalise. Now, write a story is pen a lie. It's not just pen, it's pen a lie. And then put that about Z or Z for penalise. Okay, so where does this go? This is in B, and it goes down in here. Okay, so F. So we've got a P somewhere in there. I gets gets both of these. These are now confirmed. J gets an N. So we've got E and N for those two letters. A and Z. Yep, those are now confirmed. 11 is an E. Euphonium. Do 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 do. So that is the euphonium. Okay, good. And have I done everything there? Is there a G missing? Yes, there is an L. So clarinet. That is now all there. Okay, we are into the final two columns, D and E. Look into missing boutiques. And superior, taking a couple of B's out. So there's an extra B. Superior adds coupling, keeping a couple of B. So if you're superior, you are better. A couple of B's is going to be BE. Away. Superior. Your superior is your boss. First letter, please, for this one. Look can be low. Stalls? Boutiques, shops, stalls. I want look to be low and missing to be like something like AWOL. Salons? Sons. If something is sons, something it is without it. Son. And then put low in there. And there we go. So 7 begin. 7 has an S. C has an A and an N. There's an N, and we now know that is an A. B has an L. Yep, that's now confirmed. E has an O. So we've got an N and an O. Hecalon? Hella? Okay, well I do know this this middle phrase. I'm not going to say it yet. I'm going to give it a couple more minutes, and then I'll tell you what it is. And that is confirmed from Salons. Good. Superior keeping a couple of B's out. Superior at keeping a couple of B's out. So it's going to have the other two letters from here and here. So it's going to have the third letter is the B. So we've got blank, blank, B, blank, blank. I do have this instrument now, by the way, but only because I got this. Okay, so it's not coming along well. So let's have a look at E. Revealing skirt taken in by doctor. It could be like that, of course, as well. Revealing skirt taken in by doctor and saint. Oh, I thought you were just saying, oh, it's about musical instruments, Arch. But no, I realise you know what column, that C column is all about. That, yeah. Oh, hang on. This, someone said sousaphone earlier. Yep, that's an H. Sousaphone. There we go. Now, why did I type that in lowercase? Should I have done that? I don't know. I have lost the plot. So we now know that is sousaphone. Yes, I should have written that in lowercase. That's correct. So we know that this J... So is it an abbot? Because a superior would be an abbot. Superior. Oh, so it's at, the word at, keeping a couple of B's, so BB, and O for out. Abbot. There we go. And that will confirm things. I'm assuming it will confirm everything in D. No, it won't. So it gives us an A here. It gives us a B and an O here. And then gives us a B here. Does confirm that one. And a T here. Okay, so which way are we going? We're going that way. Oops. A bomb. Flare. Yeah. Okay. E. Revealing skirt taken in by Doctor and Saint. Worried after backing gun control. Mushroom omelette originally allowed on board public vehicle. Those are the three clues, and they're doing a lot of work in here, irritatingly. The first one we know that there's going to be an O in the second place. So if it's MO, hang on, so if it wasn't DR, but it was MO instead for Doctor. But Americans don't do MO. Okay, Archer's 87, so the mushroom omelette. First letter, please. So it's going to be a bus. That public vehicle must be a bus. And it's got to be omelette and let. Is a bolotus a mushroom omelette? To me, that looks like a medical word, something you'd swallow. So it's bus with O. Wow. Omelette originally is O, and if you allowed, you let. It's a mushroom. There you go. There you go. A very medical sounding word. B and S. That S is now confirmed. O goes in here. That O is now confirmed. L and T in this. An F gets an E. And an I gets a U. Okay. So we got, yeah. So this is going to be flute then, isn't it? FL. We haven't had the U yet. That T, and we haven't had that E yet. So that U is going to go here, and the E is going to be one of the H's in the same word. What is that? Something tone? A barit? Is that just a baritone? Can you have just a baritone as an instrument? I thought baritone was like alto, like a barit, but you can just have a baritone. It's a type of sax, but you just call it a baritone. Okay. Good. So that is there. So there's an A in here as well. Look after yourself, Liari. First letter of this, because someone had it. And has anyone got this one yet? Has anyone got 78? That's euphonium, so it's not trombone. So the first letter of this one is... So we'll do 85 first. I can't get this. Can't get that 5-letter instrument beginning with B. With a U in it. Because it's not banjo. Bully. Buffy. Need some extra letters. First letter of 85. Does no one have it? I swear someone said they had it. Okay, let's go to 78. First letter of 78. D. So if it is D for doctor, no, DR for doctor, and saint, it's not. Skirt could be an A. I want it to be drastic. It's not DR. Saint is my definition. Ooh, so a revealing skirt. Is that going to be like an A line or a mini? Mini? No, it starts with D. Skirt taken in by doctor. So we need doctor for to DR. I'm assuming it's just not DR at the beginning is what. Or it could be doc, I guess. Next letter, please. Skirt mini. Is not DR. Doc. Dominic. There you go. So it's mini in doc, and there must be a Saint Dominic. There we go. So we've got E. So there's a D here. So we've got Dick. No. That's very disappointing. We don't. It's wishful thinking. We have LD. We have LD. Very disappointing. Actually, we have LCD. A has an O. Good, that is right. C has an M. So ha, more, Nika. And have we got an N here? Yep, that N is there. So that's the harmonica. Shazam, I want that to be. So we know that's an H because the A is over here. A chamois? What is that? Is that a thing? A shawm. Okay. Yeah, I've got something wrong here. So what we've got a D. We should have a D and I. Yeah, E has got a D and an I. And where's the other one? And an L. D-I-L. Dill. Dill, dill, dill. Slide. So it's a slide. Because we were told some of these are two words. Trom. We don't have the T and the I yet. Bone. And I'm going to go for this. Blowing in the wind. Because not only are they instruments, they are all blown instruments. I was going to say wind instruments. But is it didgeridoo actually a wind instrument, technically? I guess maybe. So that is a helicon. Helicon. Flute. So it's got to be a blown instrument beginning with B. So what have we got here? Worried after backing gun control. Has anyone got this? We must be getting. So we've got a T and an R. So troublesome? No. Troubling? Troubled. Is it that? Because that's the right number of letters, and it puts a T and... First letter, please. Worried after backing gun. So a gun. Next. If you gun, you rev. If something worried you, it might gnaw. It might gnaw at you, but worried after backing. So gnaw back. Wang. Gnaw backwards is wang. Rev wang. The gun is specific. Next letter, please. Rifle. Luger. Regulate. It might eat at you. Wow. But that's ETA, not... Oh, 8 is forward, of course. 8 is forward, but Luger is backwards. So backing gun is Luger, and then 80 is after it. Regulate. Okay. So that's going to go there, and that's going to go there. G gets a U. You get an A and an E. Why do I have not anything written for I? Because I'm about to do it now. G and L. Bugle! And then we get an E here. Okay, so that is all our instruments done. Trumpet, bassoon, piccolo. Flageolet, French horn, harmonica, shawm. Mellophone, helicon, slide trombone. Euphonium, clarinet, flute, baritone, kazoo, bagpipes, not an instrument, that is a device of torture, tuba, bugle, sousaphone, cornet, oboe, recorder, jug, penny whistle, fife, ocarina, flugelhorn, panpipe, tenor sax and didgeridoo? And the answer, my friend, is Blowing in the Wind. Wow, that took us an hour and a half. I'm sorry that took us a while, but that was a good one. That is a march theme. Of course, these are instruments that you can march along onto. So there we go.